Hello, everybody. Bill Thornton, SoCalSabre here. How y'all doing? Thank you for stopping by to check on my record store day video. Yes, it is record store day, and I went out, as I showed you on the thumbnail, to Wisecrack Records in Oak Hills, California today, my local one. Well, as I read that list that Record Store Day put out like 2 or 3 times, but I must not have been reading it all that well because there was not anything that made me want to get up, go out there at 6:30 in the morning and stand in the cold, the line to try and get. So I says, well, I'm still going to go out there. So about 10 o'clock, I wandered out there to show my support for them and pick up an album or two, And so there was people standing in front of the bins for the record store days to start off. So I started off in a new arrival bin. And right off the bat, I picked this up because I've been thinking about it several times. I've seen it on other videos. This is 180-gram black vinyl remastered and includes 3 B-sides. This is the Black Rose Morica. Just released recently. Re-released it recently. This one said it's made in the Czech Republic. So I says, okay, well, I got one. I finally got a chance to start going through the bins for the record store day albums that came out. So I says, I got that one. I'll get one more. That'll be my budget for the day. Because if you just saw my other video, I spent some money last Saturday down in Phoenix. So the next one I ran across is, this is a RSD Black Friday limited edition, first time on vinyl, 2 LPs, cobalt blue, 45 RPM, and this is Jericho, the band. I do like the band. I have come to like them more over the last 5 years than I ever liked them. So I says, oh, I couldn't pass up on this one. So these will be going into my queue to be entered into the collection. And as normal, when I enter them into the collection, then I play them, and then I present them on Saturday at whatever I played. My Superstar Baseball book's falling down there. All right, here we go. Then the next thing I go, I says, well, you know what? I don't have too much by this group, and it wasn't extremely. So this is an album by by America. It's called Hearts, the expanded edition, 50-year anniversary. Look how old these guys are now. But it really makes me feel old. All right. So now I've bought 3. And I said, oh boy, I better get out. So I'm going to go to the next bin. What do I see? Was this one here. This says the first ever release of the Freewheelin' Bob Dylan as it was originally conceived. Includes 4 tracks that were withdrawn before the album came out. This is Freewheelin' by Bob Dylan. So I was thinking, boy, I would have thought I would have liked these if I must not have read that list very detailed when I was reading it. And the last one I picked up is the Living in the Material World 50th Anniversary by George Harrison. I must say that the selection available at Wisecrack Records this year was best. This record store day was best than any that I've gone to in the last 4 years. There was just a lot more. I could have spent more, but I said I got to stop because last Saturday and this Saturday. So leave me some comments. Did you go out on record store day? Hit that like button. And if you're watching and you haven't subscribed yet, please do so. SoCalSabre saying take care of yourselves out there. Be kind to each other and stay safe.